welcome everyone from the VOD. This is the Saka map on Badlands between k1ck and overGAME eSports. overGAME won the first one 5-4 after a golden cap, and right now we're going into Badlands. What are your thoughts, D2M?
Like I said, scout-dominated maps. We're going to see lots of scouts, lots of scout kills, lots of scout pick.
Very aggressive scout there from k1ck right now, taking down Hyper and the other scout taking down k1ck. And immediately k1ck dominating the point, but the one mistake there was that nobody from overGAME was watching their own shit house.
Yeah, quite an obvious one, as you said. You would expect a scout to call out from Valley when they're coming in. Unfortunately, no one noticed it, and the team.
Yeah, well, or just someone watching that in general, because right now someone just Superfly just came walking in there and took down Hyper immediately. Seems like k1ck right now is going to push immediately into the driving seat. Vroom vroom, there we go. And they're going to be Ubering in from right side most likely. No, they're opting to go from top. I would have suspected them to go from right side. Seems to be a close position. Dorcon sniping now onto PBL. That's the pocket soldier from k1ck down. And maybe k1ck is going to wait here for him to be up.
I'm just going to formally request you don't say broom broom again.
I'm sorry, you were the one making the jokes, weren't you?
No, that was just terrible, because obviously then a soldier died and I thought you were going to say, oh, his clutch is gone or something terrible like that.
Seems like overGAME is a bit confused about what's happening right now themselves, because they would have suspected k1ck to actually go in. overGAME right now have the Uber themselves, and the positioning seems to be top notch here. Sniper trying to retreat. Bit of a weird Uber positioning there for Crispy. He's not really going to be able to do anything. One scout onto last point. Last point just needs a lick these time.
Oh, lick it, come on, slap the edge.
Right now, overGAME getting more frags, but yeah, as we say that, of course, the last point of Badlands gets capped so insanely quick. Having one scout just lick the point is usually enough to cap it, and it was demonstrated by Walters right there.
Yeah, good play from k1ck, fantastic middle, decent push. Good defense from last overGAME.
Seems like right now overGAME immediately is sending a scout to shithouse to play together there with Hyper, and it works out immediately. No offensive scouts from that side anymore. PBL and actually both soldiers jumping in from k1ck, taking down the medic. Both medics die, and just so much aggression. And Hyper just seems to be in Valley on his own against a scout.
Scout versus demo.
Yeah, scout versus demo, and Hyper knows where he is. Let's see what happens here in middle. It's going to be intense.
He's going to get done from behind.
Super is probably going to be behind. There we go. Hyper very weak, gets taken down, and I don't know. If I was Hyper, I would have checked my back a bit more. Seems like overGAME is really committing to this push right now. They're pushing already into middle because their players died first. They're going to try rushing this middle, but they're not going to be in time simply because his cap's twice as fast.
I certainly wouldn't argue with Super, that was very good. If you met him at I-40, he's absolutely stacked. It looks like he bench presses people, cars, bricks, trees, whatever.
Very aggressive soldier right here. Wow, Yana York together taking down Royce simply because their own medic was so weak, and overGAME medic now dying, and it seems like overGAME is a bit of a mess here in Badlands so far.
They've not had the best of starts, but it was the same for them on Granary, and then they picked it up and came back into it. So I wouldn't, read too much into it so far.
Yeah, I agree. overGAME really seems like one of those teams who just needs to start up first. To give them 5 minutes, and they'll be organised and they'll be warmed up in all the maps. Hoping we can see some aggressive soldier action here. One of both teams' soldiers trying to take down the enemy medic.
Well, we got the aggressive sentry already.
Where's the aggressive sentry? I haven't spotted it yet.
It's top right at the moment.
It's definitely not an offensive sentry. Gotta give Longa some credit for taking so many risks with a sentry.
He's going huge.
The control point is being
Someone on the last point once again. It's really
unlucky.
The last point of Badlands got capped so quickly, and right now overGAME is just in a world of hurt, because if k1ck actually pushes out, well, the point is about half. A scout can just get on it, and before anyone can respond, you're gonna have it. So you always need someone onto that point.
Scout by bottom right is a fantastic tactic on this map. It's something I do religiously and die about 30 times a game doing it.
It seems like Dorkan sniping is really paying off right here. Kick does Uber though very early. They're gonna look to just push the point, and right now overGAME a bit out of position.
Scout from low right.
Don't like the position overGAME is in right now, and Kick seems to be running in, trying to take the point, but they're not. Don't seem to like. They don't seem to make. I'm just looking at Walters coming in right now. He's gonna try to get the point, and oh god, there. I hate Badlands last. Don't you hate Badlands last?
You have to watch the bottom side, and obviously no, because I play Scout, so it's awesome.
You always have to. Just a lesson for everyone. Every Scout loves that way, that Walters just did. And I'm hoping people saw that in point of view, because that's just what Scouts do on Badlands last. Running in from right bottom, immediately capping the point once it's halfway.
Stickies or a Scout, done, stops it.
Seems like Macassim being very aggressive this time. overGAME opted to throw one soldier to Valley. I'm not completely sure how much that's going to work out. Looks like Macassim's just putting a lot of pressure. Doesn't get taken down yet. Lovely heals there by Royce. Very good. Walters dominating there in the Valley, just taking 2 people down. And overGAME is really having a lot of problems here.
Walters did well coming from underneath to take the medic down there.
Seems like Kick is going to be in a fine position as long as Roy stays alive, and he's going to manage to do that. Looks like overGAME still needs that bit of warm up on Badlands.
Shouldn't be long before they all get into double figures though.
Right now, looking at the scoreboard, it pretty much says enough. The Kick Scouts are really showing themselves. Royce actually Ubered there, maybe a bit early. Would have loved to see him Uber a couple of seconds later to see if the soldier was actually good enough to take down a second shot. But it looks like the positions from Kick right here are very good, very certain. And they're going to take the Spire with relative ease. They're going to look to push onwards.
Control point is being captured.
That's decent defense there. They should get a chance to count this back.
Yep. Looks like Kick was a bit too much spread out there on Spire. They definitely didn't look good there, their organisation, and Royce was just sending his player onto Spire with them dying one after another.
Positioning was good like you said, but they did Uber a bit too early.
Right now, overGAME with about 85% Uber, very aggressive play. Royce takes a meat shot with us from a soldier. Now Walter's going down, and I don't think Kick is going to be able to hold this point. I would have loved to see overGAME push on earlier. Backup was going on, but overGAME very good there, taking down the middle point before they went on pushing, because that backup is really going to be monstrous if Kick was out of position. If overGAME was out of position, I mean.
Alert.
And right now, Royce tried to retreat over Stonebridge, but that's probably not going to work. We should see a lot of aggression from overGAME. They're not opting to do that. A lot of meat shots immediately onto Longas, and from Longas actually onto the Spire.
Seems like overGAME come back into it, and then again.
It's a bit of a surprise for me, because Kick looked to be in the driving seat, and then all of a sudden, hello, overGAME says hello. I hate, can I say it once more? I hate Badlands last. It kept so quickly, and of course it's part of its charm, but just making it 1 second longer, and it's perfect for everyone. As
a Scout, you're a traitor to our class by saying that.
I never do that, you know that. I always let you just do that.
That's because you're scared.
I'm scared of dying.
Yeah.
That's true. Right now, overGAME not going for one Scout in shithouse position. And there we go. Superfly once again doing a lot of position. Now going up the slope, taking down Kazumi.
Nice.
Lovely pick there by Super. Taking down Yan as well. And Super is going completely massive onto middle point. Seems like Daft right now, a bit of a weird position, trying to take down Hyper together with his own damn Macassim. They do get the middle point though, but Hyper spamming it a bit more, rolling pipes onto middle point. It's not going to get a frag.
Glad he pulled out there, because he did look like he was going to try and stay in and get picked by 2 or 3 people, which would have been a bit silly.
Yep. Very well positioned by Hyper, making sure he doesn't die, giving his team a bit more to worry about. Right now, overGAME looks to actually go and defend or attack this middle point, however you want to say it, because